cheese gone. It's so good. Hi, welcome to another episode of Vitamin A. This is the Thursday show where it's just me. Oh yeah. Brianna will be back on Saturday where we'll be filming a video together. I was hoping we'll do a celebrity tag, but probably we're just going to talk about her meeting her boy, which I'll get into later. So, grad projects. They are the bane of every fourth year's existence, including mine. Yay! I am in my fourth year at Emily Carr University for General Visual Arts with a specialization in illustration. And my grad project has been all over the place. I started wanting to do some fashion illustration, and I started out with some stuff like this. And like this, which I really like. That's the sort of stuff I like to do. It's traditional, which is, you know, typically how fashion illustration is done. I have a passion for fashion, as they say in like terrible employment ads. And I like that sort of thing. That's basically what my Tumblr feed is full of, is pictures of clothes and runways. So that's what I wanted to do for my grad project, is to do a bit of fashion illustration and to sort of expand my repertoire. And basically what I really wanted to do was put in portfolio pieces. For an illustrator, your portfolio is basically what sells you. So illustration is basically all about commercial art. It's not anything airy-fairy. It's really not based on concept. It's based on color and cropping and line work and all really tangible things. But you can look at something and be like, that's a horrible image, or that's a great image. Illustration's really easy. And fashion illustration is sort of an aspect of illustration that's kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit because of, obviously, with printed media. You can pick up a copy of Vogue now and it's pretty much all photographs. This is not the latest issue of Vogue, this is the second latest, but the latest one has Beyonce on it and it's like 600 pages and I'm not gonna pick it up. They're basically, you know, they're all photographs. Here's the NYPD, there's Louis Vuitton on the back. Have you seen the fall-winter collection for Alexander McQueen? Oh my god! Sarah Burton is a genius. I love her. So I can talk for hours and hours and hours about fashion. That's what I really like to do. So that's what I wanted to do for my grad project. But when I started doing these really tight images, my teacher was like, you know, that's not really what fashion illustration is about. It's kind of about a looser line. Here's some examples from Grant Cowan, who is an amazing human and talented human being and one of my favorite fashion illustrators. Here's a bit of stuff from David Downtown, who is like, he does actually work for Vogue. He's an amazing, oh my god, yeah. So I mean, it's not like a thing that's died out, it still exists. So I like to do fashion illustration, but I can do other illustration too. I'm talented, I got other stuff going on. But my teacher for grad project class wanted sort of a looser line because I work very tightly. So I was like, oh, okay, well that's really hard, but I guess, you know, I can do it. So I came up with stuff like this, and this, and this. Maybe a little bit more of this. Yeah, you know, you can see what I'm doing. You can check out my Tumblr if you want to see like everything I've ever done. All of my art stuff goes to dianealmond.tumblr.com if you're ever curious. Or you can just go to dianealmond.com and you can see all my art there. Ah! So yeah, so that's my grad project. In the first semester, I worked on doing a lot of loose lines, not really producing finished illustrations, which is hard for me because I like doing finished illustrations and because that's what you want in your portfolio, but it's important that I loosen up because I do have a very tight line. It can often be described as comic book, which it's not wrong, I'm fine with it. So yeah, that was kind of how it went first semester, which is fine. So in second semester, I wanted to actually produce tight illustrations. I wanted to make illustrations that were finished, where I could incorporate this loose line that I'd now learned and the normal line that I already knew. Like, I wanted to produce stuff for my portfolio. I'm going to New York in the summer. Like, I want them to hire me, dear God. Like, I want somebody to hire me, please, please, please. Like, that's, you know, that's kind of what you want as an illustrator. But, so you get a new teacher at the beginning of every semester for your grad project class. I have two, and there's an illustration teacher who's awesome, and he's really nice, gives great advice, but he's really passive. And the second one is a drawing teacher, and she is famed throughout the school for being, let's go with, she doesn't like illustrators. We're commercial, which kind of, a lot of the rest of the school tends to see us as having sold out. So we get along really well with the animators because they do the same thing, and the design, like the graphic design students, because we do the same thing. But the rest of the school, the painters and the sculptors and the drawing, they don't like us. And she's not an exception. And she keeps like saying like, oh, wouldn't it be great if you like cut out all these images that you've done and like made them fold up into a dress that folded out of a book or something? And I'm like, no, like I'd work digitally on a freaking piece of paper. It's flat. I mean, yes, I would love to blow it up really large. That's great. It's always awesome to see your work that big, but cut it up and like, what? That's not what I want at all. So it's been really frustrating and really annoying. I had my midterm critique already at like a month into the semester and it didn't go good and I got a C and I was like, Like, I know when I have bombed a project, I didn't feel like I had bombed this project, so I'm a little ticked off. A little bit. Whatever. Yeah, there's nothing really I can do about it except work harder. I love doing what I do. It's really fun. I'm really excited to have a career in this, to be able to do this for the rest of my life. And I'm very lucky to be in a position where I can pursue that as a career, because a lot of people aren't able to do that. So let me know in the comments down below if you have ever had a teacher that was really unhelpful, or any of your bad teacher experiences. Let me know. I want to hear them. Please tell me that I'm not alone in this. But yeah, that's the scoop on me. This is my life. This is Vitamin Almond, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye!